God's ways and man's ways. Dear friends, in the first reading of today, Prophet Isaiah says, "For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." Jesus is a concrete fulfillment of this prophecy. The parable which Jesus shares with us today is a tangible expression of this. The master of the house goes out to hire laborers for his vineyard at 6 in the morning. After promising a denarius each, he employs them for the day. He goes out again at 9 a.m., at 11 a.m., and at 5 p.m. and hires the unemployed. At 6 p.m., when the working day ends, he asks the foreman to pay 1 denarius each to all the laborers, beginning from the last to the first. On receiving 1 denarius like the others, the members of the first group interpreted this deal as unfair and unjust, and they questioned the master. And the master replied, "Friend, I am doing you no wrong. Did you not agree with me for 1 denarius? Take what belongs to you and go. Am I not allowed to do what I choose with what belongs to me? Or do you begrudge my generosity?" Jesus interprets the moral of the story as the last shall be first, the first last. God's logic is beyond human comprehension. A God in human clothing, walking and talking with people as any normal person, extending his hands in compassion, healing, and friendship, cannot be divine according to our mentality. Is he not the carpenter's son? Our God, our divinity should be shut up in the sanctuaries of the churches and temples, and hidden in the rituals of fire and smoke. God says, "My ways are not your ways." A holy God cannot keep company of sinners and tax collectors, but Jesus befriends sinners and dines with them. In our judgment, it is a sinner who should go in search of God, begging for his mercy. But in the logic of God, it is God who goes in search of the sinner to embrace him and immerse him in the ocean of God's compassion and love. The parables of the lost sheep, the prodigal son, all convey to us the same image of God who goes in search of the lost. We meet God who can question the traditions and laws which he tolerated in the past. You have heard that it was said, "You shall love your neighbor and hate your enemy." But I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Matthew 5:43-44. The Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath. Mark 2:27. We encounter a God whose brand of generosity is so very different from our brand. For he causes his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sends rain on the righteous and on the unrighteous. Matthew 5:45. In our daily life, may we understand more deeply the ways and values of God and follow them. May God bless you.